gonna be congratulating.
Alrighty, we got ourselves a man by the name of, yes, a guy by the name of Mr. Adrian Griffin. Just got himself a job with the Milwaukee Bucks. What are your guys' thoughts on AJ Griffin's dad becoming the newest head coach for the Milwaukee Bucks? I think it's
That's so
definitely
crazy.
You don't like it?
No, I mean about AJ Griffin. Like, it's just I like when families are in the league. Gives me a sense of
Nepotism.
culture. I think this was a phenomenal hire. And shout out to Nick Nurse for doing a solid to Adrian Griffin and not taking the Bucks job and giving it off to Adrian. He knows
He actually endorsed him on his way out. He supposedly he called them up, or he was there, and he said, "Hey, by the way, I'm not going to take the job," but and then on his way out endorsed Adrian Griffin as the new head coach. He basically said like, "Hey, not taking the job, but this is who you should hire," and
yeah.
and just
Shout out to Nurse. This is the man for the job, and you know they got Giannis.
Giannis
And you
endorsed
got to
him.
keep Giannis. You got to keep Giannis happy. And if Giannis wants a first-year head coach, you can have a first-year head coach. I think if you're going to hire a first-year head coach, Adrian Griffin makes a phenomenal move.
Yeah, he's a guy he was a glue guy in the NBA, but he was a starter. He was a 15th guy in the rotation. He was
Wow.
a off the bench guy. He was one of those guys kind of like Ime Udoka who played every role, and I think he was also undrafted, Adrian Griffin. And his son made it to the NBA as a lottery pick, so I think that shows his ability to, it seems like he got through to his son. Also, did not know Adrian Griffin grew up in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, cool.
Good for
Yeah.
Adrian Griffin. I think it's good that the Giannis accepts it, because I think that's the only thing you worry about with a coach, like a first-year head coach, is how the stars see him.
You don't want a
and
Steve
he's-
Nash situation.
Exactly, and like he's known for developing that young talent, and it's what the Bucks kind of need. They've never really had a coach who focuses on developing young talent, so
I think also Adrian Griffin, so Nick Nurse made all of his assistants every single season have a new responsibility. So 1 year you spend coaching defense, the next year would spend coaching offense, the following year you would spend player development. So Nick Nurse actually had Adrian Griffin coach every side of the ball. So I think that's another thing that people don't realize. I think is a really good thing. And if I was a coach, that's how I would do it. Have my assistants rotate responsibilities every year, so you learn each side of the ball. And I think this is an interesting hire. I think it's smart to get the guy that your superstar wants. You want to keep Giannis happy. And if you weren't going to get a championship head coach, at least get an assistant from a championship winning organization. Adrian Griffin was on the Raptors squad that won the championship in 2019. So I think there's that's a good connection for them. But yeah, I hope that everything just works out the way that they hope, and it doesn't like blow up in their face, and that hopefully he's not too green behind the ears, and he's a Darvin Ham type guy, and he comes in and is able to command the respect of the locker room immediately and get them to play hard. Thoughts?
Great hire. Big loss for Toronto, man.
It is a big loss.
Rap
But,
fans
like,
are pleased.
I'm pretty sure they had said that their locker room, they had basically, I'm pretty sure they had basically opened their locker room, not locker room, but their bench was gone. Like everyone on their bench was free to leave.
Yeah, just all new coaches are about to be in town here.
No,
They
no.
get their guy.
I wonder, what do you guys think? Do you think he's gonna be good? Do you think he's gonna be bad? I think it's going to be interesting to say the least.
very dependent how Giannis it's going to be very dependent on Giannis. If Giannis wants to jump ship, come to Chicago.
Yeah.
Could always happen. So
Bring AD over too.
yeah, that's always
You-
an
Imagine
You guys
a
are
trio
funny.
of Kobe White and Giannis and AD.
got Pat Will.
It's like a fifth seed.
Yeah,
All right,
2026.
you guys are the worst. But no, I think it'll definitely just time will tell. So let's move on and let's talk about right here. We got ourselves some Mavericks news. All right.